Mike.
I don't know, but it seems that the chat says that the mics are good. Sardia says audio is fine.
Yeah, I was a bit low, I think, so, but I upped the volume a bit.
And we are off. Everybody's making a mad dash to the magic shops. We got Fire 3 on level 1. And we got Heal 2 on level 1. What do you think about those spells, Chai?
It's pretty good for early heal 2 as well.
Yeah, they got really good sustain early on. I don't think they need to buy any healing potions. Probably just gonna buy... Oh, there's no cabins for tents. There's a 2,700 gold house.
Yeah, interesting will it be if DD Gaming will get Fog 2 as well. Because it can be helpful.
Yeah, it's always really good to have, especially if you want to go in late game to Temple of Fiends. You don't have to go back and pick that up. And yeah, this is what I've been saying. Purity the cat decided to not buy Fog 2, and I'm wondering if he's gonna go back and buy it later on. Getting their first set of imps, what do you think? They're gonna go back to town or Garland?
Not sure, I think they will go back to town to buy some, to stock in some more items.
Yeah, that's usually the safest bet to go. I've been trying to try the level 1 rush to Garland, but I'm really scared.
Yeah, I'm doing the same now as you. Rush.
Oh, just rush level 1?
Yeah.
Yeah, it works as long as you get really lucky on the encounters. There's a silver sword in the weapon shop.
Yeah, and early chain for the red mage.
Oh, early chain for fighter and red mage is gonna be pretty good early on here. They're not gonna die in a Temple of Fiends because we know that they can hit really hard. You know, proportional to your HP, which in level 1 and 2 is pretty low. DD Gaming is deciding to stock up on heal potions. I do not recommend that, but I guess it's a safe choice to do. I mean, since you have heal 2, you don't really need heal potions this early. Alright, DD Gaming's heading down to the chest, 65,000 gold. That's gonna be more than enough to push them all the way through this early game.
Yeah.
Oh, and they get a house too. So they're set on the house if they need to go to Marsh Cape.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Garland. Rip.
Garland gets knocked down by Purity the Cat. DD Gaming is about to do the same, but DD Gaming is going to be one level above Purity because of that taken encounter. Probably going to take this encounter, maybe Randomizer level 1 then Fire 3.
Yeah.
No, he decided not to do that. He's just going to go straight to Garland, save those really valuable Fire 3 charges. And Purity decided to buy 2 silver swords, so decides to buy Fog 2 also, and just stock up on everything so he doesn't have to come back here. Would you have bought those silver swords, Shai?
Yeah, for early on it's pretty good until you get better, you know?
I agree. I usually like to just keep my melee characters without any weapons because, well, if you get like a Fire 3 like they did, and then before I go to Volcano buy those swords.
Yeah, but sometimes you end up with no silver sword in Crescent Lake, so...
Yeah, having that silver sword is pretty good to have, I agree. Alright, it seems that Purity decides to stock up on a lot of houses, a lot of supplies. DD Gaming's not stocking up so much, but he also decides to buy just 1 silver sword, not... Oh, no, he did... Yeah, he just decided to buy 1.
Yeah.
Alright, both of them are heading to a bridge. Purity is already past the bridge, decides to go to check Matoya without saving. He saves right there, never mind, disregard what he said.
Ergo, they will probably pick up the bottle later.
Yeah, bottle is really cheap. 23,000 is a pretty good price to start. Usually it's like 35,000 and on.
Matoya's cave was not holding much.
Yeah, just a few, a couple of gold and a silver dagger.
Yeah.
We got Warp and Lightning 2 on level 2 though.
That's good.
Yeah, I guess if you really want to take a huge gamble, you can do some, we'll see what's it's Ice Cape or Deal strats.
Ooh, life level 2. Pretty
Yeah.
good. Red Mage can learn it too.
Yeah, double life with the the mages is usually gonna give you pretty big confidence going into any dungeon right now.
Okay, thanks, mages.
Yeah, they should be good on sustain then. They should be good on sustain and damage, because double fire 3, double life, and the heal 2 on the white mage with a lot of heal potions, they should be set.
Yeah.
Purity the cat taking care of those pirates, gonna get that nice EXP, get that level 4 and a lot of gold, and DD Game is right behind Purity. Probably gonna get that level 5 or 6. I think it's gonna be level 6 for DD Gaming, which is a good level to go into the Earth Cave at.
Yeah, Fighter was forced this round.
Indeed it was. Forced in quotations, Kappa.
I'll rather take a fighter anytime, because thieves are just useless and they need to take a nap.
Indeed, I agree. Sometimes they can be useful, but not like 80% of the time they're not.
Yeah, 80% of the time they are just taking a small nap.
I agree with Rambordes in the chat. Whenever I see a forest fighter, I go, oh no, what will I ever do? Forest fighter, oh no. Alright, so Purity heading straight to check the dwarves. Gonna save in the intersection right there in case there's nothing good. DD Game is probably gonna do the same.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see if we get our first set of rules. We did not. Purity the cat makes a mad dash to the dwarf cave and resets because there's nothing good.
So, it's March Cave. TNT key locked.
It's gonna be Marsh Cave. Hopefully, yeah, hopefully we get the crown, because if we do get the crown, they probably gotta go back there if it's not in the other chest.
Ooh, Temper level 3.
Oh, that's a good spell to have. If you don't find a power bonk, then Temper is going to be a really good replacement, especially with two mages, like the black mage and the red mage. Pretty good.
Yeah, and Etchet as well, level 3.
Oh, so they got all the exit spells in Warp. Life 2 and Wall on level 4. Wow, this is a pretty generous seed with real fast on level 4.
Yeah.
Very generous seed in terms of magic. They only have to find Fate and Nuke. Hopefully they find it level 5, and that would like make the seed really great. But there is a major, there is a major drawback of 10,000 gold silver bracelets.
Okay. I'm just gonna say it now, Nuke and Fate level 8 Kappa.
I would assume so. This seed is generous, but I don't expect it to be too generous, you know?
Yeah.
Especially with the 10,000 silver bracelet price. DD Gaming is deciding to fight some Geists. Makes quick work of them with their weakness, which is fire. Purity the Cat heading straight to the top of the Marsh Cave. Let's see what he gets. Oh ho! We got the TNT on the first chest checked.
Oh my god.
So rip crown strikes for us, Shy.
Yeah. But hey, Slap can still be Slap can still be crown locked inside Sea Shrine.
I would like to see some sort of important quest item Marsh Cave locked. Yeah. Or the like you said, the Sea Shrine locked door. That is even more rare, I think. Alright, so DD Gaming is deciding to kill a few ogres before entering Marsh Cave. Purity the Cat fighting some mucks with poison hit. I'm pretty sure they took a lot of pure potions since they had a lot of money to start with.
Yeah, I hate that poison touch. Ugh.
Yeah, it's really annoying, just having to go into the menu and unpoison them. It's a lot better than before, where it rearranged your entire party every time you got poisoned. I don't know if you were racing when poison still rearranged your party on the previous FFR versions.
No.
That was a nightmare. Imagine that without dashing. It was really bad.
Yeah, Kitty is gonna... Oh, he's gonna check the lower.
I think that is a good idea. I approve of that. You don't know if there's gonna be a floor down there.
If I can skip March, hell yeah, I would do it.
I would also do it too. I would only skip Marsh if I see that the enemies are really, really dangerous. But for now, these enemies don't seem that dangerous at all.
Yeah, okay, but if they have something like crack or poison or fire too, I'm getting the hell out of there.
I 100% agree on that statement. Poison sound, best sound, everyone. Everyone gets let's get Kai for poison sound. Alright, so Purity the Cat makes it to the wizards. Let's see what he gets. He doesn't have any. Oh, he has lightning too, so he should be fine.
Yeah. And it's only 2, so...
Although his black mage just flopped and his red mage is kneeling down to them.
Ouch. Google.
Alright, gets the lightning 2 cast and makes it out alive out of that thing. DD Gaming's about to head into the same encounter. Let's see if he gets the same good fortune of only having 2 of those wizards instead of 4.
Yeah. 4 would be really bad.
Scorpions for Purity. He decided not to revive his black mage, a really high HP Scorpions. Alright, so DD Gaming's fighting those wizards, thanks to fog. That's a good idea, I approve. Gets the lightning 2 off and kills no one. Well, kills 1.
Yeah, those wizards can have a good HP pool sometimes.
Yeah, usually if it's not increased, usually it's only it takes double lightning 2s to beat those wizards. Alright, so DD Gaming's getting to level 8, finishing off those wizards, casting Harm 4 for Purity the Cat against those bones and red bones, and Fire 3 to finish up that crawl. More scorpions for DD Gaming's.
Yeah. I try to avoid them because sometimes they hit hard and somehow they always have stun.
And as you say that, that scorpion hit hard on the black belt.
I say sorry, DD Gamings.
I'm sure he will forgive you, especially with that life and heal 2 sustain.
Drum Buddhist, I believe so, yes.
Yes, chest in the top right on the bottom floor is linked to the double chest room on the previous one, yeah. Alright, so Purity the cat makes it out of the Marsh Cave back to Elfland, while DD Gamings is fighting some more enemies in the Marsh Cave. Poison sound, best sound again. First set of wolves. Alright. Fighter in a really bad position.
Yeah, but he has life and life too, so...
Indeed he does. Healing up all those party members, exiting out, heading back to Elfland just like Purity the cat did. Purity the cat heading out to Volcano or Melman. Do you think it's gonna go to Melman, Shai?
Yeah, I think he will, just to check out the level 5 magic.
I agree, that is a good choice since they have a really healthy amount of money too from that first chest.
Yeah, and that's what I been doing now though, just skip it, going to level 5 magic shop. I always skipped it before.
You can skip it when you see that you don't have any money to buy spells. But if you do have money, it is always worth to check. Like we see, it has Cure 4 and Nuke. So we got level 5 Nuke, Shy.
Too bad.
Kappa. One thing that I noticed is that DD Gaming decided to buy 3 silver bracelets, and Purity the cat did not. So I like DD Gaming's choice of being safe, but he's not gonna have that Cure 4 or Nuke, and Purity the cat going to Earth Cave. Wow, without a ruby. What do you think about that, Shai?
I think he might just check out the first floor, you know?
Oh, that is very true. Okay, that's not a bad strat, actually.
I tend to forget about the earth floor, that you can just go inside and get some free chests.
I mean, I still believe that that's not the most optimal, but it could pay off. I usually like to check the first floor of Earth Cave like this with the floater.
Yeah.
Well, he picks up a defense sword. I would definitely take that. Black Mage is still dead, though. I think he just could have 3-party this. No, he is going deeper into the Earth Cave.
Oh, nice Earth Cave gamble.
Okay, this is what I mean. If you feel like you can't, or you feel like you didn't execute properly on the beginning, then you take these gambles. But I mean, I don't think that this is going to cost Purity the game. It's relatively quick to check those chests.
Yeah, that's very true.
As long as you don't run into a lot of unrunnable wizards on the next floor, you should be fine.
Yep, crystal.
Alright, DD Gaming is deciding not to go to Earth Cave, going to the standard volcano route. Did not pick up Cure 4 or Nuke, I believe, since he didn't have any money from buying all the silver bracelets.
Yeah. But he knows it's there now, so he will probably take it after volcano.
Yeah, when he gets the floater, I'm pretty sure he's gonna go back. And let's see, Purity fighting in Earth. Earth don't seem to be very dangerous, especially now that it has Fire 3 Earths are weak to fire. DD Gaming still fighting a few more trolls and enemies while getting to Crescent Lake. And soon enough, he will be at Volcano. Coral Sword. That's not better than the Silver Sword, which is a shame. Silver Sword is so strong in this game.
Yeah.
Alright, Purity the Cat decided to go back to Volcano, or for the first time, he did not check the most bottom floor where the vampire is, because those chests are really annoying to get. They are so far off from each other.
Yeah, that's true.
So I like, well, I am okay with Purity's decision to check the Earth Cave. He got the defense sword from that, at least, so that's something.
Yeah, that's good.
DD Gaming's fighter goes down. I think those Cobras hit for a ton, or was it the Scorpions? Probably the Scorpions. They come with those Cobras.
Yeah, the Scorpions. The fighter just took a nap.
So Purity the Cat... yeah?
Yeah, go.
Purity the Cat is level 7, while DD Gaming's is level 10. That's, DD Gaming's is much better prepared to go into Volcano.
Yeah. For sure.
Alright, let's see what we got in level 6. Magic, Invis 2, pretty good to get.
Yeah, I love Invis too.
Yeah, sometimes it's really needed on the Temple of Fiends. Decided not to check the Black Magic shop. I don't think he cares about any more Black Magic since he has Nuke, Fast, and Temper.
Yeah. And Warp.
And Warp, yeah. So these are the little things that can give you a little more time save, knowing that you don't need to check any more Black Magic, knowing what spells you want to take, you know, having that plan and sticking through it and adapting as you go is the good execution that I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Purity the Cat running into some Scorpion Cobra fight. Probably gonna level up a bit before going into Volcano, it seems. DD Gaming's fighting a few trolls.
Yeah, probably around like level 11, 12 should be a safe bet.
Yeah, I probably waiting to get a charge of Nuke for those fires. Those required fire fights for some chests.
Yeah, that's the sad thing, they don't have Ice 2 or Ice 3, you know, then they could have just go.
Yeah, they only have Nuke to rely on against those fires. Maybe the fighter with the Super Sword would be okay in some fast. But you always want to have Ice or Nuke charges for those things. EXPs for DD Gaming's.
Yeah, I love those, you can't have enough at around level 10.
Yeah, you really want to see those EXPs, especially if you have some good spells or they have moderate to lowish HP.
But we saw them with Death Touch as well on the Expeditors, so...
Wait, EXPs have Death Touch?
No, not in this one, on another match. They had Death Touch.
Oh yeah, yeah, you don't want to see them if they have Death Touch. I mean, you don't want to see anything that has Death Touch. Purity deciding to head towards Volcano. I think he's level later 9. He is level... I did not see.
Same.
We will find out soon enough. DD Gaming is deciding to go to the Volcano also. Purity decided to check the huge cluster of chests first. Let's hope that he doesn't forget to check every one of them like we saw DD Gaming's do last time.
Yeah.
And I also hope DD Gaming doesn't forget to do that too. Did you see that match, Shai?
Yeah. And my undermount pickup for Kitty.
Yeah, the Adamant, Gold Bracelet, Pro Cape, and Ice Sword. Really good equipment there. So would you bother looking for the tail now that you have the Adamant, Shy?
Not sure, because defense sword is... Yeah, you need... never mind.
Yeah, defense sword you need class change.
Yeah.
But I probably wouldn't. With Temper and the Ice Sword, maybe I would dare to go.
I have done chaos with ice sword before, so...
Yeah, it's definitely doable, especially that they have fast and temper. And more on Purity's part that he has double mage who can cast that.
Yeah.
Alright, DD Gaming's finding the same stuff as Purity. They are both on the same... Like, they're just steps apart, but DD Gaming's does have a few more levels than Purity.
Yeah, DD Gaming is around like level 12, I believe.
Yeah, I think Purity is like 9 or 10.
The fire seems to be beefy, not going down in one round.
Yeah, I think Purity decided to pick up a few more armor. I mean, not Purity, DD Gaming's. But Purity has decent armor too, all iron except the helmet. They do have a lot of money too. I don't know what happened to Purity, but he is fine. I guess he just closed the game by mistake.
Oh. Well, that's a bit of a setback.
Yeah, a few seconds setback, but back on track, back on track. DD Gaming is fighting that fire. Probably going to get the chest and exit out also, maybe?
Should be, if he needs magic charges.
4 EXPs for Purity, that's always good to see.
DD Gaming's doing a triple check on the chest, where he missed the floater.
I approve of that decision. Alright, so they got Pro Ring, so they are safe from nasty spells like Squint and Glare, I think. Glare is the one that kills you. Glance is the one that stones you. They are not, well, they are safe from Rub too. You were saying?
Yeah, I'm not sure about the stone though, because, yeah, it can go through, but really small chance.
Yeah, the Pro Ring does not protect from Stone Hit, as far as I know. It does protect from, not Stone Hit, from Glance, the Stone ability.
Okay.
Alright, DD Gaming is finding some more EXPs, while Purity is checking that chest guarded by the fires as after he beats them.
It's gonna take a while with Lit 2.
Yeah, it is gonna take a while, but both his fighters have decent weapons, so it shouldn't take that long. Especially the fighter. I think Ice Sword is really good for this part of the game.
That's why you run 2 red hats me out.
Yeah, that is a good choice. If you don't have any decent spells, that red mage with a good weapon makes up for that. I guess a heal potion for his trouble. DD Gaming's gonna run from those ogres, going to fight the same battle, but just one of them and get that heal potion himself. While Purity the Cat is rushing through to the next area of the volcano. So what do you think, Shy? Are we gonna see a floater in here?
Nah, floater in ordeals. I'm gonna go with that.
I would certainly hope so, actually. It's bad for our runners, but it's very entertaining for the viewers. And what do we want? We want entertainment. Are you not entertained, chat? Kappa?
We want to see trolley seats, you know, not free ones.
Yeah, we want to see some sort of struggles.
I guess chat wants to see that touch carry.
Oh, that would be devastating for the whoever does a solo grind. Looking at DD Gaming's on that one. Is that bird Kappa to you too?
Yep, Kappa.
Kappa. Yeah, that would be really devastating for DD Gaming's if he solo black belts and gets a stone or death touch carry.
Yeah.
I mean, I like trolley, but I think not that level of trolley. I think that will be enough to make him question proceeding with this seed. Alright, we haven't gone anything too important yet. Silver bracelet for Purity, which is good, because he didn't buy any of them.
Yeah.
And Purity heading towards the Agamas, while DD Gaming's is right behind Purity right now. Runs into some bulls. Doesn't look like Purity is gonna level because he decided to skip that first Agama.
Yeah.
Alright, DD Gaming is taking advantage of that high sustain from that heal 2. Stun hit on the Agamas though.
Trance.
Oh, that's a trance? Wow. No,
Yeah.
then I don't think either of them are going to solo level.
Nope.
With trance on the table there.
Can we see some trance hype?
Let's
for
get
the
some.
Agama?
Let's get some trance hype on the Agamas. Yes, yes. I agree, Shy. Trance hype. Alright, let's
That's
see. Yeah?
That's the only one thing you don't want to see on the Agama's trance.
Yeah, that's one of the more dangerous things because it even goes through ribbon. I mean, you can't do anything even if you have a ribbon.
Red beast with thunder. Can you smell it, Meowth?
I can smell that. I can even taste it. Kinda, Kappa. Yo, Smug Sucks. I liked your style, Trance Party.
DD
Alright.
Gamers have not found out yet about the trance Agamas.
Well, he just did. As soon as you said that, he just did.
Yeah, I'm a bit behind.
Oh, okay. But yeah, he just found out that there's trance there. Alright, Red Dragon for Purity the Cat decides to run, not even gonna bother with that thing, says nope and runs.
Yeah.
I am surprised by the lack of Rururus in this seed. We only saw one, which was the werewolves, if I'm not mistaken.
But you still have a chance in Earth Cave.
Yeah, they have to go through Earth Cave. Maybe even Ice Cave, because they did not find a floater. And, Purity knows that there's nothing in Earth Cave on the first 2 floors.
Purity on Carry. Let's see what Carry has. That touch.
No, don't. We can't be that mean. We can be mean, but not that mean, I think.
I can be mean.
Alright, let's play good cop, bad cop then. You are the bad cop.
Ooh, poison! Ooh.
Oh jeez, that is dangerous, but let's hope that it's not a frequent rotation of it. DD Gaming's with a few more levels than Purity, but Purity is probably gonna be okay because he already survived that first poison attack.
Yeah. Seem to have rolled a bit high HP.
Yeah, it seems so. As long as it doesn't do another rotation of poison. No, never mind. Purity is out of the woods. Lady Game is deciding to fight that red dragon.
Fire orb lit for Purity.
Indeed, Purity deciding to do that that encounter skip abusing that you can do if you have a really long initial walking distance.
Yeah. It's
That
so
is-
good.
Yeah, I always like seeing like initial long walking distance, and he just messed up his saving, and he has to go all the way back to the ship. Alright, let's see how DD Gaming does.
Yeah, Purity is probably heading for ice now, Kaiten.
Yeah, that is the most logical choice, especially since Purity knows Earth Cave does not have anything. Nobody would take a gamble on her deals except from boardist strats, which sometimes pays off.
I like to gamble on ordeals sometimes. Because I know, for example, if you're racing against some other people, they never check ordeals until last place, you know, so...
Yeah, usually Ordeals is the last place you go, and then Marsh Cave, bottom floor. And yeah, if you do find a good quest item in Ordeals, then you pretty much have that seed won as long as you execute properly or decently. Alright, DD Gaming's not finding out that Curry has poison yet. He's going to do so soon, I believe.
Yeah.
But he has gotten a really... Oh no, never mind. He never knew that Kari has poison, just went down.
Oh, nice.
Alright, that is a good decision, and now that I noticed... We got some werewolves, but not that. That's not what I noticed. What I noticed is that Purity decided to equip the light axe, and DD Gaming is still on the ice sword. I think the ice sword is a better choice.
I believe so that the ice sword is better as well.
Yeah, Purity was fighting Kari with the light axe. DD Gaming's not taking advantage of the long run chance. Oh no, he is. He just messed up that last iteration of cycling.
Yeah, that's why I prefer to do a bit sooner with saving, you know, so you can make sure you always have that save range.
Yeah, usually you wanna, have an audio cue for when you need to save.
Yeah, but you have to a bit of luck, gamble, you know.
Yeah, you always wanna do a few steps before, just to avoid that. Especially if it's a really long walk, you don't wanna go walk again or try to run from things. DD Gaming's is not caring about doing the skips, and he runs into a bunch of Caribbees.
Oh.
And runs into a large pack of Rurus who ambush him. He is going to be a bit behind.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot. You are behind a bit, right?
Yeah, but it's no matter.
Alright, PuritytheKitty taking out that large group of undead that is semi-forced. It's a trap tile, but you can run from it. Gets level 17. Good level to be at.
Yeah.
And DD Gaming's heading to the Marsh Cave, gets 2 encounters, the last one being raids. I always dread finding the raids. They hit really hard most of the time. Like what is your most dreaded encounter in the Ice Cave, Chai?
I don't like those frosties because they always have something, bad.
Yeah, they are pretty high level enemies to encounter. They have gaze, which is not dangerous unless everybody gets gazed.
Yeah, but then again, those undead enemies are, I saw them with thunder and with crack. They can be just as awful as well.
Yeah, even if they don't have spells, the raids usually roll high physical damage.
Yeah.
Alright, DD Gaming is running into his second encounter of wizards, I believe.
Yes.
DD Gaming is getting the short end of the stick on these encounters, while Purity is a little bit more ahead because of the not unrunnables that he has to face.
Yeah.
Oh, he fights a ribbon.
Nice.
Alright, properly gives it to the white mage, I agree. Fast on the mages, I don't think that's too dangerous.
Well, they kinda hit it hard though, so...
Yeah, they can hit hard. Frost encounter, Fire 3 will kill them really easy. Alright, DD Gaming's deciding to exit, not deciding to go back down, and he misses the moss move. Oh no, he just exit to save and go back in. Okay, good. I was a little bit scared there.
But it's not too evil, this ice cave, so I would probably have just continued, you know?
Yeah, you have a lot of sustain, you have really good spells, and you have decent equipment with levels, so yeah, I would have also continued instead of warping or exiting out. I mean, this isn't enough to say that, oh, DD Gaming is way behind, because, you know, he's just a few steps and encounters behind. He's still fine.
Yeah, yes.
Now,
And we got a floater.
We have a floater. So DD Gaming is going to catch up to Purity soon. It's not gonna be devastating as if he would have just left the ice cave right there. So where do you expect this to even out, Shai, if they both keep playing or doing proper execution?
Temple of Fiends.
Oh, that's pretty far.
Yeah, but you know, Temple of Fiends can be game breaking or the other one wins, you know? It can be that, so...
Well, yeah, Temple Defense is always gonna be a proper equalizer, especially if they're this close.
Yeah.
I was thinking that maybe they would even out by either Earth Cave or Floating Castle.
Depends if the other one decides to go to still check some chest and the other one just goes straight ahead, you know?
Yeah, it depends who finds the quest items first. I mean, if they both go the same standard route, then they're just gonna be... I mean, the gap is just gonna be a few minutes, which Temple of Fiends equalizes a few minutes very easily.
And we all know Kraken 2, he likes to slap white mages.
Tiamat also decides to be a jerk sometimes. Tiamat too.
I have no problem versus Tiamat. It's always Kraken too.
Really? Sometimes I dread Tiamat even more, cause Kraken usually doesn't roll high defense and you can kill him in the first or second round, while Tiamat takes like 4 or 5, maybe even 6 sometimes.
Okay, then me and Show will need to make Shy show sheet number 1 again for later race me out.
Indeed. Indubitably.
Purity checking some free chest.
He finds the white shirt and the sun sword.
Ooh, nice.
Alright, so they have Invis too, they have the white shirt. Would you be in go mode if you find the slab and crown?
Yeah. Maybe check the far chest on the last floor from Sky Castle. You know, close to the stairs.
Oh, the little supermarket before the teleporter?
Yeah.
I would also check that. Ribbon for Purity Gaming's Purity the Cat on the Titan Cape.
Titan gave keeping a ribbon, huh?
So that's 2 ribbons. That's even more go mode as soon as you find the items. Purity Gaming's still on the Ice Cape. That exit out is showing right now.
Yeah, that's costing him a lot of time.
Kinda not remembering where to go, but he does remember Purity the Cat going into Earth Cave, going to do the easiest cave first, especially since he already checked those first bundle of treasure.
Yeah, it's just what the races want. They can gamble on Sea, Shrine or Earth. Personally, I prefer to do Sea.
Yeah,
I'm
I
not-
would.
Yeah, go.
I agree. I was just gonna say that I agree with you on that one.
I hate Earth because it's so long.
Yeah, I think Earth Cave is the longest dungeon if you have to full clear it. Even longer than Floating Castle. Even though Floating Castles feels longer, everything's pretty close together, while Earth Cave, like this floor specifically, is horrible.
Meshamoon, I believe at DD Gaming side.
I think he's about to pick it up. He picks up the ribbon. Oh no, he did pick the Masamune, yeah.
Yeah. Did Purity not check those chests?
Purity... I think he did. I didn't see, I was watching DD Gaming's.
Yeah, same.
Purity running into some wizards. DD Gaming's going to find a floater right now. Gets the
Evil.
floater.
He will be happy to see that one.
Yeah, pretty happy to see that one. Probably gonna go straight into Cardia Islands and Titan Cave. Gonna find that second ribbon. Nothing in Cardia Islands, and I assume that DD Gaming is gonna go to Sea Shrine. What do you think, Shy?
Yeah, depends if he likes to gamble, you know. And personally, why I prefer to do C first is because you get a bit more of experience as well.
Yeah, those Gur Sharks and those forced encounters are pretty high up there to get you to a desired level. I especially like the Gur Sharks. You also have that huge number of chests on the mermaid floor.
Yeah, but it never pays off.
Yeah, its success rate of having something useful is lower than its. It has a higher failure than success rate so far.
Yeah, and if you ask the cell phone numbers of the mermaids, they say no.
All Bible thumb for those romantically starved light warriors, Kappa.
DD Gaming's checking all the free chests at Sadia's Islands.
Finds an iron armor and an opal with a flame shield too for his trouble. Probably gonna like that flame shield. For Purity the cat. It's cat versus dog or wolf.
Yeah.
Monochi 85, I think I forgot to drop a kappa at the end of that sentence. Kappa.
DD Gaming's finding the white shirt. And Sunshot.
We haven't seen anything with stone, right?
Nope, so we have all the good stuff for later. We didn't see anything with Crack or Blizzard or Thunder or Nuke.
That is a good equalizer for the good start that they had.
Yeah.
I mean, both players are playing really good. I mean, I don't see any glaring mistakes. One small slip you could say is DD Gaming's decision to exit out of the ice cave. That's the only thing. In my opinion.
That costed him like a few minutes.
Yeah, but it's not enough to say that he's gonna lose the race. You know, we always have Temple of Fiends.
Yeah.
They both have the same equipment, they both have the same spells, they both have... Well, Purity is far ahead because of the Earth Cape. Well, not far ahead, he has more knowledge. And a Fiend. But DD Gaming is gonna go to Siege Shrine first, and we did not see anything important on the Earth Cape yet.
Yep, just a few more chests for Kitty.
Yeah, if he doesn't find a quest item, then DD Gaming's might probably pull ahead on this, especially if DD Gaming decides to go to Mirage Tower.
Pro rings. In Gaia.
Oh, it's always good to fill up your party with pro rings.
Yeah.
8 defense, protection against death, pretty good.
No more Crack. But we
Crack,
still have Bing.
Crack goes through pro ring actually. Bane also goes through pro ring, I believe, because it's poison, not death. So we can still see Crack and Bane strats, except for the people with the ribbons, which is 2 of them. Probably Fighter and White Mage. Alright, so we got Purity the cat heading over to the last chest, but he gets blocked by a troll. You gotta pay the toll to get past.
And DD Gaming the Oxiel.
DD Gaming did what?
Oxiel for the Siege Shrine.
Oh yeah. Probably gonna go to Waterfall first, which is the standard route.
Yeah. One time I forgot about the waterfall cave and never again.
That's happened to all of us. That's happened to me too. But what happens to me the most is that I forget to do the crown quest to get the key. I go into Temple of Fiends and then I realize that I can't open this door, and yeah, that's what happens to me most of the time. Ruru for Purity.
And we got nothing in Earth.
Indeed, we have nothing in Earth, so DD Gaming's is back in this. That deficit that he has is now null and void. If out of bounds bad for DD Gaming's, a true hero.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was saying that DD Gaming's is now equalized with PuritytheKitty in terms of quest items. Probably going to be ahead if DD Gaming decides to go to Floating Castle before Earth Cape. But still, the slab or crown could be in ordeals.
Yeah, the cube for DD Gaming's.
Alright, none of those shenanigans of not being able to teleport for him. Yeah, this is looking like a potential ordeal, slab, or crown.
Yeah, I'm voting for crown in ordeals. I'm with Sadia on this one.
Question in chat, did they do March? Indeed they did. So they don't have the crown, so there's not a possibility that March is gonna have something. Alright, so Opal Bracelet for DD Gaming's. Really good pickup.
Yeah, I like those.
Yes, I love the Opal Bracelet. I really love seeing that. It gives me that confidence to, you know, say, okay, I got really good defense going into Temple of Fiends.
The Earth Orb is lit up for Kitty. Leech died really fast.
Yeah, PuritytheKitty finishing up the Earth Cape. Noting on that, if the slab or crown is going to be in ordeals, then PuritytheKitty is probably going to pull ahead, because I would expect DD Gaming's to go straight to Earth Cape if there's nothing here in Sea Shrine. Or
Depends.
yeah.
If he feels behind, then he thinks he might need to take a gamble, you know, he goes ordeals.
Yeah, the standard route would be go to Earth Cave, and the risky one would be go to Ordeals. Oh jeez, that fighter went down. Was that death hit?
No, he was already really low.
Oh, okay, from the ghosts.
Yeah, and he had poison.
Okay, poison sound, best sound, Aegis Shield.
That's a good pickup.
Yeah, best shield for the knight. Makes the Opal shields completely useless unless you have two fighters or knights. Pro Cape, I think that's the last Pro Cape in the game. There's only two of them.
Yeah.
Alright, having warp, DD Gaming is going to check the isolated chests and then warp back and check the other stuff.
Ribbon.
Finds the ribbon, yeah. So they are completely well equipped.
Yeah. It's been such a free sheet with items, to be honest.
Yeah, items and spells have been really good. Really good.
Double checking the chest. I like that.
I like that too. Making sure not to have that thing happen to him again.
Yeah. Oxio for the kitty.
PuritytheKitty heading to Waterfall most likely, and then following DD Gaming's to the Sea Shrine. Finds a Thor Hammer for DD Gaming's.
pretty useful.
Pretty useful, yeah. A slab? Wow.
Oh, wow. Well, Sadia, hype, crowning ordeals. No, Katen,
Sorry I wins the game.
because they still need the crown.
Yeah, we are still missing the crown. And let's see if DD Gaming decides to go to Floating Castle. I definitely would, with all these items and weapons or spells.
Yeah, but there is more chests as well, you know. So it's a higher chance that the crown can be there in Floating Castle.
Yeah, we already know it's not in Earthcape, so yeah, if DD Gaming finds the crown here in Sea Shrine, then he is going to be tied with Purity, or ahead, I guess, by a few minutes.
Ooh, Butters have stun touch, by the way.
Which ones have Death Touch? Oh, Sun Touch.
Stun. Butters.
That is potentially a huge danger, especially when you get like the 6 group on the water floor in Temple of Fiends. Alright, so DD Gaming's is going to be ahead if the crown is in here. If the crown is in Ordeals, and Purity is going to have the advantage, I believe. Because Purity already knows that there's nothing in Earthcape.
Yeah.
So it all depends on where the crown is to see who is going to maintain or take the lead. Because right now, in theory, they are tied, except for that one orb.
Yeah.
Well, this is what I like about this randomizer. Even if Purity has a Fiend lead on DD Gaming's, it's not, you know, decided that he's gonna win because of all these possible scenarios that could happen.
Yeah, and for example, if DD Gaming finds the crown earlier than Kitty, yeah, it's GG for him. Or he has a chance again.
Yeah, this game is pretty fair. I believe this game is pretty fair on that aspect. Oh, black shirt for DD Gaming's.
Nice.
He doesn't have any space though. He has to probably drop a silver bracelet. That's what I would drop. And he does. Would you have dropped the Nature's Shield or Dragon Armor, Shy?
No.
I agree with you.
Because you can never know if you somehow get the tail. Which can happen.
Yeah, they've still got a lot of chests to go through.
Can we have the Sea Shrine background edge? Thank you. For Purity.
Both players getting into a ghost encounter exactly for a 4 group of them at the same time. Lobster and Sea Snake encounter for Purity. Those lobsters are hitting quite hard even with all that armor.
Yeah. On one of the sheets I did, they had Bane. And that's the one thing you don't want to see on them.
Bane? They had Bane?
Yeah.
Yeah, considering that they can come in really large groups, you don't want to see Bane on them. Alright, Purity taking down a Gur Shark while DD Gaming took down a Naga, runs into a ghost encounter, a 5 ghost encounter. Those ghosts want revenge for their fallen comrades.
Yeah.
Purity the Cat getting the most annoying encounter in the entire game, a large group of Sahags.
I would rather have every day the ghost encounters.
Yeah, I don't know why I prefer to see ghosts instead of Sahags. They're just that annoying.
Yeah, and most of the time they always attack first, you know?
Oh, that's the worst. You gotta go through their animation, and round 3 and on, they might have something incredibly stupid.
Ooh, stun on neither the scorpions or the trolls as well.
Hopefully it's a troll since you don't see too many of them. For their sake. Alright, Purity the Cat reaching level 22 is a really good level to go into Temple of Fiends at. DD Gaming is running into another ghost encounter. That's 3 for him. I think 4. 3 or 4.
Yeah, should be 4. That's awful.
Yeah, those ghost encounters made Purity the Cat catch up to him, and yeah, they're at the same chest right now. Purity the Cat deciding to step on the water encounter instead of the waste mummy encounter.
I think might be to see how they roll it, you know?
Yeah, you always want to know if you gotta extra prepare when heading into Temple of Fiends. TDK is deciding to not do the water fight. Alright, so they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more chances to see if they have a crown on this place.
Yeah.
I mean, we already know that it's not possible for it to be in the locked door. Another ghost encounter for DD Gaming. That is really some really bad luck.
Yeah, but only 2, so it's not that bad.
Yeah, that goes a lot faster.
And all hail the mighty Sun Sword.
All hail, praise the sun. Praise the sun. Oh, Drumboardus, you are a party pooper.
Yeah.
Another pro ring, they don't need it anymore. They're both going to enter that forest tile and about to check that chest soon. Which has a house.
I see Atea's lurking in chat as well. I missed the heads, man.
We do know our tail loves those hats.
And another unwinnable. Oh.
Yeah, DD Game is getting the worst luck in this floor. I mean, this is anybody's game. The equalizer would be that Crown is in Ordeals and DD Gaming decides not to go to Earthcape.
Yeah.
Because even if the Crown is in here or Floating Castle, then Purity is going to keep that Earthcape lead. The only way that DD Gamers can equalize is, well, before Temple of Fiends, is going into ordeals and the crowd being in ordeals and skipping the entire chests in Earthcape.
Yeah, if I was in his shoes and I felt I was like behind, then I would have taken on the gamble toll.
See, that's just it. He probably doesn't feel like he's behind because he hasn't made any big mistakes. Just that little exit on the ice cave, but that was intentional. That wasn't because he died. So I don't know if he feels like he's behind. And Kraken just took down Weed, so no smoking weed for that guy anymore.
Can we get some Bible thumps for the redheads?
Bible thump for Weed, everyone. Let's give that hemp some good support. Ah, they lost their weed dispenser. Ha ha, Kappa.
Purity, the first one to take Kraken down.
At the cost of weed, yes, and DD Gaming's right behind Purity.
Yeah, but Purity probably goes back.
Yeah, Purity hasn't checked the mermaids, while DD Gaming's already did everything. Purity finding that opal bracelet, gonna be really happy for that.
Sometimes when I did the earlier runs, I always skipped that opal chest, and now I take it on the first run, both rooms, because sometimes the crown was inside there.
Yeah, funny fact about that, I used to skip those chests, but not because I wanted to, it's because I had no idea that they existed. And up until I find out that they existed, there was nothing good on them. And then when I found out they existed, one of them had to slap. Like really funny stuff has happened in the history of this randomizer.
Yeah, if you like randomizers, you should try out Final Fantasy 1 randomizer because it's pretty funny as well. A lot of things can happen.
Yeah, you're gonna have a lot of good stories to tell.
Yeah, and we are a great community, helpful. So, Sadia, can you give the Discord link in chat?
Yeah, we have a really growing community actually, especially with this tournament. We are growing really fast, and there's a lot of good help for new players. If you are new, don't worry, we will tell you what to do and what flags to start with, so you don't suffer like we have seen some of these tournament players suffer, and we will see a lot of more players suffer in the next round.
Yeah.
Smug sucks with the comment, indeed.
And it's Tyro time. Save those poor little beasts with the little arms. No stakes today.
No stakes for DD Gamings, it seems, yet.
And we all know Edgestream is the boss of the Tyro. Team Tyro.
Team Tyro for life. Yeah, Spunksucks brings up a good point. Once I was in Kraken 2, and I said, please cast Lightning, and he immediately cast Nuclear. And we now call Lightning 2 Nuclear. So yeah, also remember to follow a follow to these runners too, because this is going to be one of these tournament players' last game. They are on the lower bracket, so whoever loses is out.
cremate. Not that bad with all the ribbons.
Yeah, cremate would be horrible. Well,
Fair.
yeah, I guess there's only one instance of the vampire, and that's in the Earthcape, so yeah. Alright, Purity turning in the slab. Probably going to go straight to Floating Castle, because he already did Earthcape.
Ice armor pickup for DD Gamings.
That's a good armor to have, especially if you can't wear the Opal or the Dragon armor. I think that's the best armor that you can get for a fighter.
I don't approve this DD Gaming's Vorpal leaving in the chest.
Oh, he left what in the chest?
Vorpal sword. Vorpal.
Oh, Vorpal sword, yeah. Well, they haven't, yeah. But Vorpal also requires class change, and they have the adamant.
Yeah, but for on a red mage it's pretty useful. It saved me once at Chaos.
Really? I didn't even know that the red mage could use a Vorpal.
I believe so.
That, you learn something new every day.
See?
Chat, Kefka, yes, that is a Kefka lab from the follow, I assume. What were you gonna say, Shai? Sorry for interrupting.
See, I was right. Atea just confirmed that the red mages can wear it.
Okay, so that makes him a little bit more useful in my eyes. I'm not a big fan of red mages, but I'm starting to grow my love for them little by little.
First I was 100% hate versus red mages, and then yeah, now it's 100% love.
Yeah, they have been they've not let me down for a few seats now, so I am pretty much becoming a believer of the red mage.
There is only one useless class, you know, and we all know what it is.
Bible thumb for that class. DD Gaming finds the ruby.
Atea, I would vote with the thief. They are so useless. They should take naps forever. And only be used as a meat shield.
DD Game is a little bit confused as to the pathing of the floating castle, decides to go into the little pocket corner, decides that's not the way. Kappa.
Atea.
Alright, it seems that DD Gaming is not gonna check that floor's chest. He's probably going to the big cluster first, cause it's a lot. I think that's a higher probability to find the crown, and it's faster.
Yeah, I'm doing that now as well. First I was like, that floor, I'm gonna do it, but the crown intends to be a lot on the floor DD Gaming's is now.
Yeah, I never thought about that. I mean, there's decent amount of chests on that previous floor, but that top floor, I mean, it's so close together, especially with warp. It's so fast to get.
Yeah.
Because in the chat, do the runners get to choose their party? For round 1, yes, but we are past round 1. This is round 2 flags, and there is one forced class. In this instance, it was the fighter. They both had to have a fighter.
Power gauntlet.
Oh, we got a power bunk, yeah.
Yeah, by ages.
Yeah, I would also drop that thing. Maybe I would have dropped the silver bracelet. Kept the aegis in case I get the tail somewhere there.
tail in vanilla spot. Kitty finding the ruby.
Now they have the ruby, the most important item in the game. Haha. All right, let's see what little what the little shop has on the floating castle. Nothing good.
Yeah, it's Ordeal's crown for sure.
It's looking that way, yeah. They still have a few chests to check, but it's most likely looking like a crown, an Ordeal's crown. Rip that black belt.
The black belt taking a little nap.
Get slammed in the face too much. Purity finding the tail. I think that DD Gaming is going to regret dropping that Aegis shield now, maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not that big of a deal because they have so much good armor. Especially, he's gonna have the dragon armor with 3 ribbons. I mean, I think you can make do without that Aegis shield.
Yeah.
But it's still a bummer. I mean, you would love to have that Aegis shield.
Zeus gauntlet, but I'm not sure if DD Gaming picked it up.
I don't think he did. It said that, yeah, he did not pick up the Zeus gauntlet. I would not try to pick it up either. It's just useless right now at this point of the game. Alright, DD Gaming's about to find that crown, that tail, while Purity is checking the topmost treasures that DD Gaming's already did.
Yeah, I love those crazy Ordeals gambles drum. I'm just one of them.
Yeah, if somebody would have used the drum strats of saving before Ice Cape and then going down to Ordeals, they would be so far ahead.
I'm not gonna say about saving by ice, but at the floater area, you know, you can just save and go.
Oh yeah, what I meant by saving beside ice, I meant like the river or somewhere around the river area heading to ice.
Yeah, especially with warp early, you can, if you take off a bad teleporter, you can just warp back.
Especially with round 2 seed flag, which monsters aren't going to be that dangerous most of the time.
Yeah, let's get some Warmech hype.
Get the Warmech hype.
Yeah.
Is class change viable here? I would probably I wouldn't care about class changing actually. I guess you could for the Aegis shield and dragon armor, but it's not really necessary for me, in my opinion.
I'm with you on that one, and they already have all the good spells like fast, life 2, temp.
Yeah, you have everything you need. The only reason to class change would be to get that dragon armor and Aegis shield on your knight.
And the Warmech, which I had earlier today, spanked my white mage in an ambush.
There's been 3 times where I got Warmech and I wanted to kill him, and he just destroys one of my highest damage dealing characters, and I have to run.
DD Gaming's engaging on Tiamat.
Should be an easy fight. The 3 ribbons, decently leveled characters with good weapons. Yeah, usually the most dangerous bosses early are Kari and Kraken. Lich and Tiamat are the easiest, because Lich is always easy, because you're going late, and Tiamat is also pretty easy, because, you know, you always have everything you need at that point.
But Tiamat 2 is not easy.
Alright, question in chat or to somebody. Let me give you my 2 cents on what DD's gaming's chances are of winning this seed is. Temple of Fiends is going to be his hope. Because Chrono is gonna be in Chrono is gonna be in Ordeals. Purity is gonna go straight to Ordeals. DD Gaming's is maybe gonna head to Earth Cave? No, it looks like he's heading to Ordeals too. No, he's heading to Earth Cave. Yeah, DD Gaming's only hope to winning this is Temple of Fiends being the equalizer.
Yeah, aka Tiamat 2, Kraken 2, Chaos.
Oh, wait, we got DD Gaming deciding to take a risk. Maybe Kappa? What is he doing? Oh, he's turning in the Adamant. Why is he turning in the Adamant, though? I guess he wants to give the Mossman to the Red Mage?
Yeah.
Yeah, he is class changing, but I mean, I don't really see the reason to do it. I disapprove of class changing at this point.
Maybe not in this round flex, but later on in the round flex, it's really can be really useful.
Yeah, for this specific race, I would not approve of class changing.
Meanwhile, Purity is still on Tiamat.
Yeah, Purity is gonna go straight to Ordeals after this.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the last fiend that DD Gaming needs to kill. And then Ordeals is gonna be pretty fast because they have Warp, and
Question at Max plus Spy. I think he did, right? The first floor in Earth Cave, he already double checked the items now.
DD Gaming's on the Earth Cave, you mean?
Yeah, on the first floor.
Oh no, that was Purity, the one that checked the first floor. First and second, actually, Purity checked those.
Kitty is meanwhile in Ordeals having some fun with the teleporters.
Got some teleporter action, haha Kappa. Because of that game, elevator action, you guys seen it? Okay, I'll stop now.
Why doesn't he use warp though?
Maybe it slipped his mind that he can use warp to go back if he enters a bad pillar?
Yeah. Ice 2. On mid goals.
He should be fine. His black mage is going to suffer though. Alright, deciding to check that linked chest. It's a good check. If the crown is there, he doesn't have to go deeper in.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think his mind slipped a bit on the warp.
Yeah, Drum's comment of a seed being like 1 hour 45 with a full clear. If nothing goes wrong, it is around an hour 45.
He
An hour
just
55 maybe.
reset it, I believe, the room, so he's a bit lost in audios at the moment, Purity.
Yeah, he's not using the warp strat. We're gonna have to tell him that in the post-game interview. Oh, he finds the stairs. Okay. Kappa B drum. Alright, Purity finds some gold, then runs into some Medusas before being able to check those chests with Break.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the crown. Alright, so Shy, how do you think the Temple of Fiends is gonna be for this seed?
I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say Carrie has nuke,
Okay.
and Tiamat 2 has nuke and nuclear.
Sounds like a good combination. I would definitely like to see a nuke-nuclear combo on some of these bosses. Just to make things more interesting.
Yeah, or nuke.
Oh, double nuke is even worse than nuke-nuclear. Tiamat 2 with Cure 4? I mean, I don't think Cure 4 is gonna be a factor because they have so much...
Sadia, or do you want Chaos with 2 times Cure 4? I have that. I have had that happening.
Wait, Chaos with 2 Cure 4s?
Yeah.
Wow, that is some nasty rotation then. Alright.
I believe it was in from a big race like 2 days ago, but most of the people didn't saw the Cure 4 of Chaos.
I think we had one instance of Tiamat having Cure 4 with really high evade, which was a nightmare.
That's good for the viewers though. For chat.
Yeah, that chat was very entertained that seed. Much to my dismay. Alright, so Purity about to go. No, he's gonna buy pure potions most likely. DD Gaming still fighting those wizards in the Earth Cave.
I have tried that Sargia and it never hits, so Lock 2, meh.
Yeah, Lock and Lock 2 need to have their accuracy rate increased for them to be useful. Alright, Purity the Cat going into Temple of Fiends now. For DD Gaming's, still trying to look for that crown, decides to step on some more unrunnable tiles, or forced tiles. Alright, Phantom usually hits really hard, which is the case. Thankfully, he doesn't have like 2 or 3 hits. Man, DD Gaming is getting really bad luck on these unrunnables, on the Sea Shrine and here with those many wizards.
Yeah.
Alright, first unrunnable for Purity the Cat. Let's see how many he gets. What happened to DD's timer? I think he mistakenly reset that, and he didn't like keep going, or
Yeah.
he didn't start it up again.
He didn't start his timer at all, I believe.
Alright, weed gets to level 26. That's some high quality weed, ha, Kappa. That level 26 is gonna be really helpful for the HP. In case they get nuked, they may survive. Still not close enough to uh, survive one nuke. Guaranteed.
But if double nuke, which will happen, yeah, it's wipe.
Yeah, I probably the only one who's gonna survive is a fighter with that much HP. Heretic Ramsa, apart from ordeals, they've run the same everything. Yeah, it was pretty much even Steven up until Purity took the lead with that Earthcape finish.
Yeah, exactly, Sadia. Except if you have a over-leveled black belt, he might survive double nuke.
Alright, DD Gaming's heading to ordeals himself. Just landed the airship while Purity the Cat gets into an unrunnable encounter with those worms. Wow, that's a huge walk for DD Gaming's.
Yeah.
Probably DD Gaming's is going to know about the warp strat.
Yeah, that's true, Drum. But the black mage won't survive a nuke, and we all have seen that before. He just dies.
Yeah, he just gets destroyed most of the time by a nuke.
Yeah, that's also why I love red mages, Meowth, because they can actually, red mages can survive one.
That is true. I mean, I usually like to go into Temple of Fiends at like level 21 or 22. Usually that's not enough for the mages to have a guaranteed safe nuke, but it's better than a black mage, I agree. Much better than a black mage in terms of health.
Ooh, a 4-pack of Earths unrunnable for PuritytheKitty.
Yeah, you don't want to see those. Those are just time wasters. And yeah, DD Gaming's did not save near ordeals, and he had to run all the way back.
That's a bit of time lost.
Yeah.
Especially if you have the good RNG with walking so long, you can just save right outside ordeals, you know? And then power off again once you're done.
Yeah, usually you just want to save aside ordeals in case anything goes wrong. Unless you do the save near the Ice Cape River strat.
But he knows the warp strat, so heads off.
Nice, good show for DD Gaming. Makes up for a lot of that a deficit of walking. He just finds the crown now, and he is going to rush it to Temple of Fiend. So, yeah, Purity the Cat is still on the Earth lore. So if DD Gaming goes like right now, like Sonic annex it to Temple of Fiends, he might just win this.
He is like 3 or 4 minutes behind, something like that.
Yeah. Not enough to make Purity the Cat win yet, unless Purity gets a decent Temple of Fiends.
Or a double nuke from Carry, Kraken, or Tiamat.
I really hope that the nuke is on like Tiamat or Chaos.
Let's get... Yeah, go.
Yeah, cause Carry usually doesn't have that high HP.
Yeah, Yeah, true. Chat, let's see some nuke hype for Kraken 2, please.
Let's get some nuke hype. Let's get some nuke equalizing hype in the chat. Alright, Purity just beats Kari, while DD Gaming's is turning in the crystal, about to get the key, and about to head to Temple of Fiends. Another unrunnable for Purity.
And remember, those water had stun touch.
Yeah, he's gonna have to use a little bit of his spells. No, he has the Thor Hammer and the black shirt, so he should be okay.
DD Gaming's getting the key.
Large group of lobsters for DD Gaming's gets hit really hard. Black Mage gets hit really hard. Fighter just shrugs off those hits. DD Gaming's just enters the Temple of Fiends, so it all depends on how the rest of the bosses treat, or decent counters treat, Purity the Cat. Black Mage goes down.
Rip Bible thump.
Day goes down. Now we don't know when people are going to smoke weed. When are they going to smoke weed? Every what? Kappa.
And fight stun locked.
Fighter is still stun locked, yeah. Wow, this is really bad for Purity.
Ooh, DD Gaming's pack of Frost Giants, Frost Wolves, unrunnable.
Ruru! Unrunnable Frost Wolves for DD Gaming should be fine because he has Fire 3. But for Purity, that lobster encounter took its toll on him, which is a lot of time.
Oh, he made it out alive.
Just to run to another pack of waters. DD Gaming is running into some zombie Ds, while Purity just finished up that water encounter. Let's get another water encounter hype right here. 2 steps water encounter, come on. Never mind.
Kraken 2 hype. Let's see some nukes. Double nuke.
Oh, I wanna see double nuke on Tiamat or Chaos. Come on. This guy, I just wanted to one-shot the fighter. Come on.
One shot the red mage. Or the white mage.
Yeah, one-shot somebody. Except the black mage. Because, you know, nobody cares about the black mage at this point.
Yeah.
Okay, he just did what we didn't want him to do. Alright, Purity the Cat deciding to cast some Fog 2. Red Mage survives 1 hit, probably thanks to that Fog 2 that was just cast. And 1000 damage with the Mossmoon. That's really high, actually.
Yeah. The red mage in a bad position. But Kraken 2 is down.
Alright, DD Game is running into some few Medusas. while Purity the Cat gets that same lobster encounter nightmare that he was in before.
Yeah, I hate those Medusas as well. Ugh, they always come in such a large pack.
Yeah, especially when they ambush you. It just takes so much time to wait for them to attack.
Yeah. DD Gaming's on Lich too.
Alright, DD Gaming is still in this. We still have to see Nuke and Tiamat 2 in Chaos.
Yeah, and Cure4.
I mean, the White Mage is gonna survive a Nuke with that much HP, at least.
But not a double nuke.
Or nuclear.
But no, his red mage gets slapped. Nah.
I don't think Tiamat's going to give us what we want.
No, seems already tame Tiamat. Yeah, Tiamat too.
Tiamat 2 should be going down in the next 2 turns, most likely. If not this one with that 1200 damage. Holy... Wow. That is a lot of damage.
DD Gaming's making up some nice time though.
Yeah, he's already at the water floor. If Purity dies to Chaos, that might be RIP for him.
Yeah.
I mean, DD Gaming's only hope is that Purity dies right here. And I meant like a party wipe, not like die, Kappa. Kappa!
Incoming Chaos with like less than 1k HP.
Alright. Cast a white shirt, being safe. I don't blame him, this is the last boss. Decides to cast another Fog 2 with some more Tempers. At 740 damage on Chaos. I think Purity is gonna be fine. $468 now. DD Gaming's fighting another set of waters while Purity is still throwing punches against Chaos.
Yep.
Decides to temper his red mage. Chaos seems to be just physically attacked, and Chaos goes down. GG.
GG with a SRL time of 1 hour and 48 minutes and 34 seconds.
Yep, GG to Purity the Cat. Unfortunately, DD Gaming's is this is the end for him. He put on a really good show. Actually, it was just those little tidbits of execution, like I mentioned. This was a lot of execution-based win. Like, you know, not backtracking, knowing what spells to get, all that little stuff that involves execution just came into play right here.
Yep.
Because they were both, you know, back to back up until the Ice Cave, where Purity took that small lead and just kind of grew it somehow. Well, he didn't grow it that much. Yeah, it was like a few, like 5 minutes, 4 minutes. I mean, DD Gaming just made it to Tiamat, and they were really close. One wipe from Purity, and that would have given DD Gaming the win, probably.
Yeah.
So they actually both played stupendously. Like, this is what I mean about having really good execution. If you don't feel like you can execute properly, you take gambles, which is a good strat to have.
Yeah, but sometimes the gambles pays off, you know?
Yeah.
Not always, but... Because I know someone in chat here who is watching as well, likes to gamble on March.
March Cape is one of the bigger gambles, in my opinion. More so than Ordeals.
Yep.
Alright, so this seed was gamble worthy, as we saw Crown was in Ordeals. Alright, Purity the Cat moves on to face. Who is he going to face? The winner between Artea versus whoever loses on Silverfire Edgewords match. So Purity the Kitty is probably going to go up either against Artea or Silverfire or Edgeworth, one of those. On the next round. Interestingly enough, next round is also round 2 flags, it seems. Yeah. Next round is also round 2. I mean, for the lower bracket. For the winners bracket, everybody... no, we still have 1, 2, 3 matches that we need to finish up on round 2 flags on the winners side. No worries, Sar. We got each other's back. Alright, DD Gaming's finding chaos now. He should be done very soon. Nuclear! Oh. Alright, we did not see that on Purity's side, but we know where the nuclear went now.
Yep.
Is he gonna get nuked, is my question.
Probably.
That would be way too much, well, that would be way too unlucky.
Oh, and the fighter gets a stun.
Oh, I guess he decided not to give the ribbon to the fighter then. Cure 4... no, that's not Cure 4. I mean, Cure 4 would remove that stun.
Oh, Shrill.
Swirly swirl. GG for DD Gaming's excellent show.
Yeah, with a SRL time of 1 hour and 53 minutes and 51 seconds.
That was 5 minutes and like in a few seconds, like 20 or 17 seconds. 5 minutes and 17 seconds shy was the difference.
Yeah.
That was that Ice Cape exit, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think it was mostly that Ice Cape exit and a few, you know, misexecutions on probably, for example, not executing the encounter skips in the overworld properly. Everything adds up.
Yeah, that's the little mistake he did.
We got DD Gaming's here with us now. How are you, good sir? Good race. PuritytheKitty is also here. Congrats on the win.
Thank you.
Yeah, congrats on the win. GG. Nice
GG.
show.
GG.
Thank you. That was a bit of a rough one with all the running around, damn near 100%. Did you do your early ordeals, Didi?
No, I didn't. I went there at the very last.
Same thing. I was rather scared shitless that you gambled ordeals, and I thought it might have been a foot race through TOFR if you did.
I almost did, actually. I was planning on going to Ordeals, but when I got the floater in Ice Cave, I just decided not to gamble because this was do or die, so I tried to play it safe and turned out it was a mistake.
Yeah, that's what I decided to try to do too. Race clean, play it safe, and not make too many mistakes.
Well,
Yeah.
you were gonna say, Tracer?
Yeah, Purity, did you forgot about the warp strats in Ordeals?
I did. Actually, I was not thinking about warp in ordeals. That would have saved me some time. You're right. I keep forgetting to use warp. That's not something that's in my playbook as often as it should be. Thank you for reminding me. That was definitely a mistake that lost me time.
See, Drum, we reminded him, it slipped through his mind.
Soft locking on power cycle a few times lost me about a minute there too. It's interesting if you I guess if I power cycle that bloody much, Mr. Ness decides I'm a soft lock. And then you gotta pull the cart. Yeah.
Yeah, let me tell you guys that you guys were like really close to each other most of the race. There wasn't like a huge lead that anyone took. The one thing that differentiated you guys was in the ice cave.
Yeah.
You went into the ice cave first, Purity, and then soon after DD Gaming's went in, but DD Gaming's decided to exit out and then go back in.
Yeah, I figured this was what cost me the race, actually.
Why did you exit? What happened?
Because I realized when I got to the old room that I was out of warp charges.
Oh, I did the exact same thing. I went down to the second floor, went, oh crap, I'm out of warps. Cast exit and housed. Yeah, we both apparently forgot the house going into Ice Cave. I just backed up a little bit earlier than you did.
Yep. If you did house up before DD, this was a really close race then.
What was DD's final time? Oh wow, yeah, 5 minutes.
Yeah, 5 minutes.
That's very close. That's one of the best races I've seen you run, DD. That was very clean. Really well played, man.
Thanks.
It was very clean, yes, save for a few execution mistakes. But you know, in these races where both players are neck and neck, those little execution mistakes are what differentiates win or lose.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think we're both kicking ourselves for a lot of little execution mistakes through that run. And
Don't worry, I am.
I learned a lot from that, and I'm still kicking myself.
But yeah, both of you played really well, actually. It was a very interesting race because we didn't know who was going to win, actually. Yeah.
No, had I class changed, that would have been the throw. I was thinking about it with Nuke and Melmond blocked by class change, and I'm like, you know what? And I had Dragon, I had Aegis, I had 3 ribbons. TOFR would have been literally completely free if I class changed. And I'm like, no, I have 18 fasts, I have 18 tempers, I have mass, it's already free, just go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I decided not to class change because I got the tail like 3 chests after I threw away the Aegis shield, and I thought it wasn't worth it.
Yeah.
I don't remember why I threw it away, but I know I got something. I decided I'll just throw it away and forget about the class change. 3 chests later, I got the tail, and I stick to my idea.
Yeah, a big part of why I feel I raced very sloppily there was the armor juggling act. I lost a lot of time stopping and thinking about armor juggling.
Yeah, same. I'm gonna have to watch the VOD because I'm feeling we did pretty much the same thing.
Yeah, I got a gut feeling you did. And if you did the power cycle, how did you like that Earth Cave?
Uh,
16
actually,
encounters of wizards?
yeah, something like that. But the earth floor was pretty bad too. Also,
Yeah.
I don't know if you did the same, but I got through the entire fire floor in TOFR without any encounter, and right when I got to carry, I was only thinking water floor is gonna be a bitch.
Yeah, I almost died to those stun lobsters. They almost wiped me.
Yeah, I think waters had the stun touch too.
Did they? Waters didn't really hurt me at all with having black shirt and 2 fighting party members.
Yeah, I decided to waste my fade charges on waters, and I probably should have just went with the black shirt too. I rolled
didn't-
really low on pretty much every fade charges.
I didn't check on rack, so I didn't have fade. I'm guessing that's where it was.
It was level 7. I don't remember if
Yeah.
it was Gaia or Unrack.
I checked Gaia, so I guess it was on rack. Yeah. Nuke and Melmond, Ice 3 level 8, Lit 3 level 8. Those were some really wacky spells. That made for a really tough early game, having nothing but Lit 2 and Fires 3 all the way through Volcano. I am really glad I dipped into early Earth Cave and killed off my Black Mage. Those fighter levels, that was honestly a big part, I think, of where I found those 5 minutes.
Yeah, I went to Earth Cave at the very last. I got the slab in Sea Shrine. I went to Sky Castle and then went to Earth Cave, opened everything, and that's when I realized the crown was in Ordeal.
Yeah, if I didn't have the levels I did, Carrie would have wiped me with that poison.
Carrie had poison?
Yeah, Carrie had poison. She first turned it on me and just about killed everybody, but fast temper and Cure 4 carried the day, so...
You're
Yeah.
talking about Carrie 1 or Carrie 2?
Carrie 1.
Okay.
I didn't see what Carrie 2 had. Everything in the in TOFR had become sushi.
I guess I've just been lucky then because my party was still relatively low level when I got to carry and just killed her off pretty fast.
Yeah, that's good on you then, because yeah, she was very, very nasty.
I actually
wasn't-
tried to grind on Agamas, and when I realized my party was getting stunned all the time, I just went out and decided to go to the high grind then.
Yeah, Transagamas were not a good place to grind. I didn't really grind anywhere. The only place I took a few extra fights were the forced encounter in Waterfall Cave and Earths.
Okay.
Everything else I just picked up along the way. The power cycle going into Sea Shrine gave you a lot of ghosts, and ghosts were snuggly. So
Don't
you got a
worry,
lot of levels.
I know that.
Harm 4, Fire 3, ghosts are really easy to kill. Awesome. Free levels.
Yeah, but they had to be easy to kill because they hurt like trucks.
Yeah, they still hurt.
Question in
I saw
chat.
some over 100 damage on my fighter in black belt.
Soria
Yeah.
asked, DD, what were you thinking when you knew Crown was in her deals?
I felt like I was behind by then, but I tried anyway because I always close IRC when I race. I don't want to know if my opponent is finished or not. So otherwise I wouldn't give everything I have. So I just decided to keep going, and I had this feeling that Ordeals would be the last logical place to go since Floater was an ice cave. And I was thinking, what if Purity did the same? I might still have a chance, so I just kept going. It was not as bad as last time when I knew I forgot a chest somewhere, and as I said, this time I wouldn't forget this chest. But
Yeah,
yeah, I knew I wouldn't be ahead at that point, but I still had the feeling we would still be close because this was really the last logical place to look.
yeah, we followed, I believe, very close to the exact same route, and that was quite the wild ride. The stakes were definitely made, and that encounter table was just unavoidably a jerk in every big dungeon. Because after that long run, right after you power cycled, there was nothing until all the way through the end of the table. It was just bang, 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 bang. There was no other manipulation you could do.
It was like a
Yeah.
really long stretch, 5 fights in a row, another long stretch, another 12 fight in a row, and another long stretch, another 5 fights in a row. It was that way all the way.
Yeah. Bad news. Very bad news. Maybe time could have been made up understanding that a little better in TOFR because of the unrunnables right after the power cycle. It was something like Ghasties, Zombies, Worms going into Earth floor and then Earths twice. It was so dumb.
Yeah. I tried the power cycle in TOFR, hoping I would get the second long stretch on the water floor, and when I realized I got it on the fire floor.
Got it on fire. Yeah.
Exactly.
I think we were almost step for step through that whole race with the exception. Did you clear the bottom of Marsh or did you bail at the top?
I cleared the bottom.
Okay, we both cleared the bottom. Early Earth Cave did not pay off for me except for the levels. There was jack all in there. I think I found... No, Ice Armor was in my practice seed. I don't think I found anything in Earth Cave except money.
I don't remember. I know I cleared Earth Cave too, but I
Yeah.
don't really remember. Wasn't Black Shirt in Earth Cave?
At the bottom.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Black Shirt was either at the bottom or on the Vampires floor. I cleared the first 2 floors and then went to Volcano because I knew with the manipulation I could do the first 2 floors and only take the encounters I wanted. So I actually grinded on the Earth forced encounter on the 2nd floor, got 3 party members up to, I think, 14, killed my Black Mage, then I went to Crescent.
All right. Shai, do you have any other comments or questions that you would like to ask?
No, I have no more comments. It was a really good show, so keep it up.
That was a great race.
I will face one of your Purity in the loser bracket.
Oh, are we matching up in the next round?
If you lose, yeah.
If I lose, I'm out. I'm in the losers bracket.
Oh,
This is
I believe
Garland bracket.
Shadia. Okay, never mind then.
Yeah, no, this is Garland bracket. I lost in round 1 to Warmack.
Yeah, which means I'm out.
Rip.
Yeah.
Well, you have more time to run better flags than the nightlies.
Yeah, if you let me.
Challenge
Yeah.
flags.
You moved on, and you will face either Artea or Silverfire or Edgeworth. One of those 3 will be your opponent.
Good luck, man.
Well, Silverfire do really good because out of those 3, you're the only one I think I've ever beat more than once. I think I'm probably facing my doom in round 3 here.
All right. DD Gamings, you put on a really good show. This was a really good race for you. If you look at the bot, then you can, see exactly where you need to improve, and it was really close. It could have went either way, so no shame in losing this round because of your performance. It was really interesting. Congratulations to you, Purity. You get to move on. Next rounds for you, Purity. Let me repeat: is round 2. Okay, not round 3. It's still round 2.
Yeah.
Will be another round of round 2 flags? Alright.
Yeah, because the yeah, it says round 2 on the site, so I think you should be practicing that round 2 still.
Yeah, I would like to thank Randomize Mania for letting us stream on this channel. So
Okay.
thank you for that.
Right. All
I
right,
might have a
everyone.
shot.
We will see you next time, and next time being tomorrow.
Yeah, see you next
At-
mission.
Oh no,
See you next mission.
it's on Friday. Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern, J. Cooper versus Kaiten. See you guys there.
Alrighty. Have a good night, everyone.
Have a good night. That was fun.